Welcome to the Crazy Hat Chemist, so another video in gases. Bam! So today we are talking about a hot car tire. Awesome. So here are the set of conditions. During the summer, my wife and I, we're both teachers by the way. I teach chemistry, she teaches math. We left the Sacramento Valley and the temperature at the Sacramento Valley was 22 degrees Celsius. We traveled to Death Valley and that was 48 degrees Celsius in our Pagani Huayra. You can imagine that it didn't take us very long to get to Death Valley in our Pagani Huayra. The car tire contained 10.1 liters of air at the recommended pressure of 32 pounds per square inch. That's PSI. And I've done the conversion for you for millimeters of mercury. That's 1,655 millimeters of mercury pressure inside that car tire. While traveling on the road, the temperature in the car tire rose to 50 degrees above the ambient temperature, and the volume increased to 10.8 liters. So there is a TPMS tire pressure monitoring system in our car, which detects if the pressure in the tire itself is either 25% lower than the recommended or 25% higher than the recommended 32 psi in the car tire. Okay, so the question is for you, we got to figure this out, is was the TPMS light on in the car? Yes or no? All right, let's figure this out mathematically and see if we can do this. By the way, here's a little picture of the tire in the Pagani Huayra of ours. Bam. All right, so we're using the combined gas law or the general gas law. On the left-hand side, I'm going to say these are my beginning or my normal set of conditions at the beginning of our trip. Okay, and the ambient temperature rose to 50 degrees above the car tire itself. Rose to 50 degrees above the ambient temperature, right? It's 48 degrees Celsius in Death Valley, but it rose to 50 degrees above that, right? That car tire is rubbing against that black asphalt road here, so it makes sense that it's going to increase. So the tire temperature inside, the gas inside that temperature is 98 degrees Celsius. Okay, so on that left-hand side, I have the original tire pressure of 32 psi, but in millimeters of mercury. That's 1655 millimeters of mercury. I have the original volume, which was 10.1 liters. And that temperature right there is the 22 degrees Celsius. That was when the Sacramento Valley on which we left. Now, the new set of conditions, I have that new temperature, and that is the 98 degrees Celsius that is inside the car tire. And then I also said that the volume of that car tire increased to 10.8 liters. So I'm going to solve this for pressure, and this will be millimeters of mercury, and that's the value I get, which is 1,946 millimeters of mercury. So the question is this 25% greater or 25% less than the original? Well, I'm assuming since the temperature went up, then the volume went up. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense here. The temperature went up, the volume went up. Okay, and I got to figure out if this is 25% greater than what the original was. So I'm going to take the original pressure, and that's 1655 millimeters of mercury, multiply that by 0.25, that's my 25%. I'm going to get 414 millimeters of mercury. So now I'm going to take the 1655, which is the original, add 414 to that, and that will be my pressure max. Okay? So 2,069 millimeters of mercury. I can reach a pressure at 2,068 millimeters of mercury, and the TPMS light will not go on. So did I reach that pressure in the car tire? The answer is no, I did not reach that pressure, so therefore the TPMS light was not on. That is a good thing. All right, because I don't want to pop that car tire as I'm flying down the road in my Pagani Huayra with my wife. Okay, that is another Crazy Hat video by the Crazy Hat Chemist, and boy oh boy, this hat is super long. It's the longest hat I have. Check that out. Woo! Baby, give me a thumbs up if you like that video. Give me a thumbs up if you like the hat. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, of course. I'll see you next time for more cool chemistry videos. Yeah!